Alright. What's going on, everybody on YouTube? Griffin here, coming back to you guys with another live stream. It is now Tuesday, September 25th, 2018 already. 3 months from today is Christmas. I just realized that actually by reading off the date. So we are literally in the last 3 Christmas when you think about it. But so we'll just hop right in. You guys know that lately we've been trading SPY options, mostly just SPY options. And why? Because we notice that we're in this very fine tunnel. And what do I mean by this tunnel? This is just our range. You can see that we're actively trending up over the last 20 days, 30 days, however many days now, since we've quote-unquote pulled out of the correction. I would definitely say we pulled out of the correction by now that we had earlier this year. But you can see every time we get above this top line, for everybody that's new, I'm just going to explain real quick what I mean by this tunnel that I'm describing to anyone that's new. I know a lot of you probably understand this already, but I want to go over this for everyone that's new getting into the markets overall. So this top trend line we drew out here, we identified this kind of as a resistance. You can see we got above it for a little bit here, and then what do? We came back down below. Now this bottom line is what we like to call a support. The top line is what we call resistance. Bottom line is support. So every time we get up above the top or touch the top line at all, we tend to get rejected. However, every time we come at or below this bottom line, it tends to act as a support, meaning that we bounce back up. And overall, it's a very good sign because we are still actively trending up. Doesn't mean that this could not be broken at any moment. You can see, didn't mean to do that. You can see if we go back just a little bit further to, I guess we gotta go to 180 day. I don't want to go that far out. We'll just go right here. You can see that, yeah, you can see that at any moment you can ultimately, like it looked like right here is getting ready to break out and just keep going up, but what happened, it came back down. So I don't really have an example necessarily. Maybe I could look at one at like Gush in another video, just how to identify reversals, supports, resistances. If you guys want a video like that, just let me know. But I'm just trying to keep it short and simple for everybody that's new to the market overall. However, overall over the last 10-20 days, you can see that we've been just in the solid tunnel, and I'm kind of identifying, I'm trying to exactly identify. Looks like we're having a double bottom right here. It looks like we're bouncing right off 290.50, right around there. I believe we touched it again today. I think it was like 290.49, yeah, 290.50 on the dot. Actually looks like it was the low of the day, right around there. However, we bounced up. You can see that as of today, I think right now we're at like 290.70 something, 290.92 in after hours. So not doing too bad. If we dropped overall about what I said, I think I said 0.5% to 0.75% overall from the high. And what do we do? Sure enough, we dropped down roughly. How low did we end up going at one point? I think it was around 290.40. So we went down a little over 1%, so it's a little more than I thought off the highs. However, the last 2 days overall, we've only gone down roughly, what, I think about 0.6%, something like that. Today we were down about 0.1%. Yesterday, if I remember right, we were down about 0.5%. So I was pretty spot on. I'm not saying that I'm like any genius at all by any means, because if so, I'd be making hundreds of percent on options per day. But and that's what I'm going to get to here in a minute, or just right now. Yesterday on the fall, so I'll shorten this to 5 minute, 5 day, and we'll just look at, let's go ahead and look at high to now. So I didn't do anything on Friday, obviously, that I'm aware of. But yesterday, what I did was I played the down day. I actually bought some calls earlier in the morning. It was around right here, if I remember, right around like 290.90, somewhere in there, 290.80, somewhere in here. Point being, though, it did drop further. So first I was like, damn it, always happens. Every time I buy calls, drops even further. However, they're October 5th calls. How far out is October 5th, guys? I bought these Monday, keep in mind. So it's not just this Friday, it's the following Friday. So I essentially have 2 weeks for these options to do something for me. So I could have even cashed them out today. Both were in the green at one point. I was up overall on my account like 9% for the day. One of the trades I was up 11%. The other one I think I was up like 6% at one point. The two at their highest points of the day. However, I was like, you know what? I know that these are going to go up higher. The market was only up. SPY specifically was only up, if I recall, at that moment. It was like right in here. the market overall was only up about a tenth or a 15th, maybe a quarter of a percent at most. And I was like, I want to see SPY. I want to see it. I think there might be a slight resistance right around 292, by the way. However, it's not even, obviously wasn't even close to 292. So I was like, I want to see it at least get up to 292 before I go ahead and sell these calls, if not higher. I'm in no rush to sell by any means. In all honesty, I would like to flip them really quick, of course, because that's what it's all about, is just getting those quick profits and keep compounding and keep growing your account day by day. Overall, my account was actually down about 20 bucks today, thanks to the, obviously, 2 red days in a row. Yesterday didn't affect me quite as much, but today did a little bit because of theta and everything. So ideally, I would like to sell by Thursday or Friday at the most, just because I do not like holding stuff over the weekend. But if need be, by all means, I'll be willing to hold these till probably Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. So a whole another week, just over a week, I'm willing to hold these calls. But however, like I said, ideally I would like to sell tomorrow or Thursday, but for sure hopefully by Friday. But at the end of the day, that's what the 2-week options, 2, 3, 4-week options give you, is just the ability to be flexible. Could I have covered the little minimum 9% profit, which is not like shabby by any means? Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's going in with a plan. Like honestly, if the market would have opened, because honestly what I was expecting was a little dip at the beginning, and then once we started taking off, I was like, okay, we're probably going to keep going. It's going to be a green day. Didn't go as I expected, but starting to identify somewhat of a double bottom here. When we look at our hourly chart, go to a 20-day, and then we'll do this. You can kind of see just a little double bottom here. So in all honesty, I wouldn't be surprised if tomorrow's one of those crazy, like, the market's up 1% or something like that. Might not be, who knows. Like I said, we might be reversing and we might go even lower here, but just by looking at our charts, our RSI indicator and everything like that, and again, there was really no reason for the market to even be down. Be careful though, because the Fed is probably going to be raising rates tomorrow. That could cause the market to fart a little bit tomorrow. I mean, it's been expected for months. Everybody knew there was going to be a rate hike this month, but for some reason, even when we expect the expected, for some reason, the market still tends to fart over it. So look that we're doing tariffs back and forth. Blows my mind that we're still on this issue and letting it affect the stock market, but whatever. But point being, I'm really going to be paying attention to the whole Fed meeting tomorrow. I'm going to see where the market is first thing in the morning, and that Fed meeting's really got me kind of, if in all honesty, if the market is up at open tomorrow, and I mean up decently, like a 0.25% or something, I'll probably go ahead and sell these calls for whatever profit I can have, just to at least protect that profit, because with those Fed meetings, you never know what's going to be said, what's going to come out. I mean, we've seen the market swing from 0.5% in the green to down 1% or 2% swing just off of a Fed meeting. So you definitely want to be careful there. There will be a good buying opportunity for either calls or puts either way probably tomorrow, so be on the lookout for that. However, for me, the only thing I'm in right now is a couple SPY calls. Like I said, I purchased these yesterday. I don't have it pulled up either. I keep forgetting to pull up my Robinhood account. Yeah, I don't have it pulled up. But yeah, it's like down $17 overall. Fridays for sure. Every Friday, I'm pretty much going to have my Robinhood account pulled up. That way you guys can see absolutely everything, like my weekly gains or losses, anything like that. Because obviously it's always about being 100% transparent. But if you didn't buy any calls today, I don't know if I buy any tomorrow. Like I said, tomorrow I think will probably be a put day, just because nothing good ever seems to come out of the Fed meeting. Sometimes, very, very, very rarely do they come out just full on dovish and the market just kind of goes, oh, that wasn't that bad, and then keeps going up. It happened back in, June or July, with the last meeting actually. I don't see that happening 2 times in a row though. So just be prepared if you're in SPY calls, and if you're just sitting on the sidelines, don't rush into a move first thing in the morning tomorrow. I would just sit back and let the Fed meeting happen, and then maybe try to make a move after that. But really right now, the range for SPY, what I'm seeing, just off of our recent trend here, I would like to buy and going long, buying calls. Where I would consider buying puts, shorting the market, would probably be somewhere around the next leg up. I think we're going to see 294, 295. Well, I mean, we pretty much already saw 294, but it was brief. I'm saying solidly 294, 295. I still think that's going to happen this week, but I mean, we got a little ways to go. We got about $3 to get there. So we'll see. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a really big day just because of that Fed stuff. Other than that, the rest is just all a bunch of news headlines that are causing the markets to just kind of keep slowly but surely going up, but just a little bit of sideways action to start the week. Let me make sure that we're doing all right on our stream too. Okay, we are. Cool. But, are we? Yeah, we are. I didn't post that I was going online, so makes sense. And people are just getting off work. I know you guys are used to me doing these streams a little bit later, and went ahead and checked my market stuff, and I was like, yep, doesn't look like I'm selling my calls today. But other than that, I actually didn't even do anything today. I just sat on the sidelines and was looking to sell my calls, didn't end up selling them, so we'll see what happens tomorrow. I honestly like it like this, where all I gotta do is just sit back and just let stuff happen. That's the beauty of buying options that are a solid 2 weeks out. Like 1 week out, you really need what you need to happen within 1 to 2 days. Where when you start going 2, 3, especially 4 weeks out, yes, they cost more, but you're going to get a really good return still as long as you're buying at a decent time where, like I said, know the range, know the current range, know the general trend of the market. Buy low, obviously, when the calls are on sale, and then once the market goes up 1 to 2%, you're still going to make 10-20% on your calls. So, and it might take a week or two, but that's the beauty of buying the 2, 3, 4 weeks out, is you have time. You don't have to wait. I mean, you don't have to have the immediate 1-2 day sell it, move on. I mean, I like selling my stuff every 2 days or so, but I'm not pressured to do so either way. Like, I know, like I said, I want to sell them tomorrow for sure, especially because of the Fed meeting. But if it just doesn't look right, if I think the market is going to go higher for sure by the end of the week, I'm going to go ahead and hold. It's not a big deal at the end of the way, at the end of the day. So, if there's no questions or anything like that, I guess I'll go ahead and start wrapping this up. I don't want to make it too long of a video. It was just a quick little update. I wanted to just let you guys know what I've been playing around in lately the last 2 days. I know I didn't really give you guys an update other than for those of you in Discord, you know pretty much every move that I make. So like I said, just to recap, I'm holding a couple SPY calls, and they're currently down just a couple percent, obviously because the market was down today. However, we identified somewhat of a double bottom on our hourly chart, so would not be surprised if we have a really good day either tomorrow or the day after. It just depends on that Fed meeting, in all honesty, tomorrow. And obviously any trading BS that goes on along the way. But if there's no questions or you guys don't have any ticker symbols or anything like that, then like I said, I guess I'll go ahead and start wrapping this one up. Hopefully you guys have had a good week and a good year. Like I said, I was reading off the date. I was like, this is the 25th. We have 3 months till Christmas to the day already. So, if you're not ready, you better start getting ready. But hopefully you guys have a good rest of your week. I'll probably upload another video, probably Thursday, maybe tomorrow, but by Friday for sure at the latest. Like I said, Friday I'll always have just a weekly update to just show you guys. We'll go just right to my Robinhood account, and I'll show you guys it's all about just being green at the end of every week. End of every week, stay green. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. So, like I said, hopefully you guys are having a good week so far. Hopefully you did like this video. If you did, definitely make sure to smash the like button. I greatly appreciate it. And for those of you that are new to the channel, definitely consider hitting that subscribe button below. We'd love to have you here. And if you don't know, we have a totally free, everything in me is totally free. We have a totally free Discord group chat. It should be down in the description box as well, one of the first couple links down there. We'd love to have you there. There's like 30, 35 of us in there now. Just slowly but surely growing that little channel we got going on as well. But until next time, guys, keep on going out there, making those profits, covering your profits, and achieving some financial freedom this year. And I'll see you guys possibly within the next day, if not for sure next couple days. Take it easy, guys.